Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Public Service and Foreign Affairs, and today is Monday, the 12th of December, 2022. I'm in Rochester, Minnesota, at the Mayo Clinic. So the opposition Free National Movement, its leader, Michael Pintard, and followers think they're onto something against Alfred Sayers, the Minister of Works. Last week, there was a concerted push by Mr. Pintard, his colleagues, to get Mr. Sayers to resign, they said, because he misled the House of Assembly on the question of the hedge to protect against future oil prices at BPL, left in place by the F&M administration. The only problem with their argument for resignation is that it's built on a false premise. Mr. Sayers indicated that as soon as he recognized the error of his statement, he corrected it on the floor of the House. So where then was the misleading? Misleading requires malice. That means that you knew it was false and you deliberately told a falsehood. Not so in this case. So the whole Pintard F&M case collapsed on its face long before their demonstration in front of Mr. Sayers' office. It was just showboating on their part. Not, of course, to be outdone, though, was the candid dames of the Nassau Guardian, and the intrepid Nassau Guardian and Tribune were doing the work of the opposition. They asked Mr. Sayers the question about the hedge during his press conference, doing Michael Pintard's dirty work, sabotaging the press conference, which was really on the renewal of the roads in New Providence. And instead, they brought that question up. Mr. Sayers simply repeated what he said in the House. Yet, the Nassau Guardian claimed in their headline that this was the first time that Mr. Sayers had publicly admitted the issue of his statement on the hedge. Now, the statement by the Nassau Guardian was a lie, but they won't correct it. We're certain they won't do. But what is all this stuff about the hedge anyway? The bottom line is this. After all the horse dead and cow fat, all the nonsense that the press and the F&M and all this stuff about BPL, the problem is BPL itself rejected the hedge left in place, and they believed it would have been negligible in its effects and so not worth the effort. Secondly, the financial secretary who guards the government's purse did not support the hedge, so BPL could not have used it anyway in the face of that opposition. But of course, the F&M and our intrepid press have one mantra: don't let the truth interfere with a good story. Well, PLPs, those are the facts. And the only caveat is this question of the decision was made without briefing the Minister of Finance before they decided. They tried to say the PM was contradicting Mr. Sayers, but a politician can only answer what he knows. What we know is BPL made the right decision on the hedge. It was not worth the paper written on. All of these millions of dollars the F&M claimed would have been saved was a fantasy on their part. As for the Tribune and the Guardian, oh, what a web we weave when first we practice to deceive. My condolences to Senator Randy Rolle on the passing of his mother, Karen Johnson. May she rest in peace. Till then, God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And the hedge was a fantasy, not worth the paper it's written on. But on this day, this Monday, it's still PLP all the way.
Time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time, someday at Christmas, we'll see a land with no hungry children, no